We're back. How are you guys doing today? My name's John. I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to go over the cluster. Oh yeah, I can't curse. We're going to go over the dang, I really ain't got no words for this. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I was supposed to catch UP 1616, the Abraham Lincoln locomotive. It was supposed to be on 154. It was a long day. This was yesterday, by the way. So this wasn't like last week. This was yesterday. I stayed out from like 2 to 1 a.m. I got pulled over by the cops. I got harassed by some dude who thought I was recording his house. And some homeless man jump scared me. So that was a long day. That was a really long day. But that's among all the other things that have been just taking the left turns constantly. But yeah, let's hop into it. Alright, we're on 2nd Street, North Birmingham. This is weeks before any of that other mess happened. I think I just got off work and I caught another BN local before this. But I want to start it off with this because this crossing is another one of those special crossings that for some reason I picked out and I now think is special. So yeah, I finally caught a train on it. It's been years. I know BNSF used it. I could just never find, the time in my schedule or BNSF schedule to actually catch the train. So let me just stop talking so, you guys can watch it pass. Alright, my favorite cars in this train have to be the pipe loads. The gondolas are a close second. There's something about these shippable loads that just seems stupid to me. Because, you could just put sides on the cars. But I'm guessing it's for unloading, right? It's not for, you gotta cut safety somewhere, right? You can't just have all safety and everything work. So, yeah, I understand. I know this method of loading pipe on the rail cars is way older than me, and most likely way older than any of my parents are. But, when I used to work for Norfolk Southern, right, I used to have to back order so many of these cars, or cars like it, because the load shifted, and it was pretty much all over the ground. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking, differently at something, but I don't know. Alright, you guys, I promise you guys more BN content. Next video, I will be on more of the BNSF trackage, but I caught another BN local coming off NS trackage. I saw him one morning on the Birmingham rail camera, and so yeah, I sprung to go catch it, so let's hop over there. Alright, we're on the south end of East Thomas Yard. At least I'm gonna call it the south end. I'm not really too sure, but this will be the south end if this was like NS Yard, so Yeah, we're on the south end of East Thomas Yard. We're just waiting for it to come around the connection right there off NS. Alright, I couldn't catch it on its way into the yard. I got stopped by too many traffic lights. But our next find is a CSX train on the Hueytown Southern Trackage. That means it's all jointed rail. I think we've caught a coal train on these tracks before, but it wasn't a CSX coal train. But yeah, it's headed up to that coal prep plant in Hueytown. I did end up catching it at 10 Mill Road, so let's sit here a couple more seconds and teleport over there. Alright, we're on 10 Mill Road. He has to stop at a diamond up there, so it's going to be a bit. And plus, I think it's only 10 miles an hour through the yard. But this crossing, me and my dad used to stop here all the time to watch the plant train switch out cars after church. So this crossing also has that sentimental value. But let's get it. I do end up catching this train in two other different places, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here, and we catch it behind Walmart, if you can believe that. But yeah, let's hop over there. All right, we're on Red Farmer Road. The Walmart is to the right of us, and I am currently parked in the middle of the road, in the middle of a center median. So I was really hoping this train came quickly, and it did. So, let me just go ahead and stop talking. All right, we don't catch the full train here. We do that at another crossing. So I just thought this shot would have been cool, which it was. But yeah, I don't catch the whole train. I think this particular train is cool because I think this is like a class two short line trackage this train is on. It's owned by Watco or Wamex or whatever, the black locomotives, because we've been here before. I'm gonna throw up a clip of that really quickly. But I think it's cool seeing, these heavy six axle road locomotives traverse the very, I wouldn't say it's poorly kept up, but more of unkempt, class 2, 3 short line trackage. I think that's super cool. So yeah, I don't know why I'm talking. I do wish I knew a little bit more about what the specific operation is here, and what does CSX, where does CSX take the coal that they're taking from the coal prep plant? Like I just don't even know where to start to look up for stuff like that. But yeah, I'm talking too much. Something I did note about when it passed me just now is that it was much shorter than he was when it passed me down at like 10 Mile Road. And I take that to think that the coal prep plant was too short to hold the full train, so he probably has to like cut his train in half, go and load a few cars and then come back and get the other half or something like that. But I didn't stay long enough for that to happen. I sort of noticed it like as I was like packing my stuff up because I didn't see an EOT at the end of the train. And yeah, I didn't stay for the whole like switching process. But one day we'll come back and we'll definitely catch it all. But I don't really know what we got next. One second. The next train we're about to catch will be an intermodal. I took my mom to her doctor's appointment. I decided to go down to the tracks, see if I can catch a train. Train came past. I actually don't know what the train symbol was on this one. It was an intermodal. You know what? 1 second. Alright, I just got off the phone with my boy Southern Rail, and he told me that since it was a southbound and it was around like 3 o'clock, that it was probably 27S. So we're finna see 27S. So yeah, let's hop into that. Alright, you guys, I'm going to end this video here. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Well, I wanted to talk about it in this video, but this video is going to be super long if I do that. So I'm just going to split it up like I normally do into the next video. What I have to talk about, that whole like 12-hour wait I did for 154, a bunch of stuff happening with my job and all of that. So I feel like that's going to get its own dedicated video since it's all based around the same negativity or whatever. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment. I really like reading them, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.